What's up everybody, I'm back at y'all with another video. Now for this one, I'm going to review Game of Death, another Bruce Lee movie. Now, I know I done a Bruce Lee review a second ago, but, I decided why not do another one, Game of Death. Game of Death is another amazing Bruce Lee film. This film has a lot of martial arts in it. If you're a martial arts fan, this film is the film for you. But if you don't like classic martial art films, then you probably ain't gonna like this one. Game of Death. But this film, it's amazing. It's amazing. I even think it tops Way of the Dragon a little bit. You know, there's one scene, where Bruce Lee's sitting there trying to, by the way, Bruce Lee didn't get the chance to finish this whole movie because of his passing. He died before he could even ever finish the rest of the film. But that's what I heard. But then they had to get somebody else to finish the parts for him. That's why Bruce Lee started looking a little different in the film. So yeah, so somebody had to finish the film for Bruce Lee and stuff because Bruce Lee died and stuff. So yeah, but in the film, there's one scene where Bruce Lee's filming, and when he starts running, somebody shot him in the cheek, and then Bruce Lee goes to the hospital, of course, and then he ends up faking his death. So he ends up faking his death, and puts disguises on and stuff. And there's just one scene where, because the bad guy tried to kill him basically, but there's just one scene where in the locker room, in because this one dude was fighting and stuff in the ring, and then there's just one scene when he goes into the locker room and then Bruce Lee shows up, and then he takes off his disguise, old man disguise and stuff. And then they end up having an epic battle in that locker room. And that epic battle is nuts. That battle is one of the best martial art battles ever. One of them. But yeah, that battle is freaking epic. Epic as hell. And forgot to mention the ending to the film though. The ending, Bruce Lee has to go all the way up all them stairs to go against every different, professionally trained martial artist. And and that was epic. Like, Bruce Lee used nunchucks in this movie, of course, a lot. He whoops ass in this movie a lot. Bruce Lee goes against a lot of shit in this movie. Bruce Lee goes through a lot in Game of Death. And this film is just amazing. This probably has the best soundtrack than the rest of the Bruce Lee films. Like, I think I like this one a little bit better, a tiny bit better than Way of the Dragon. I like this one a little bit better. But if I had to rate Game of Death, I love both of these films though. But if I had to rate Game of Death, 11 out of 10, straight up, 11 out of 10 for Game of Death. I love this fucking movie. Love it. Game of Death is just amazing. If y'all are classic martial art fans, y'all love classic martial arts movies, this is the film to watch. Trust me. Trust me. This is the film to watch. And you know what pisses me off? My camera keeps turning it off when I'm filming some videos. It kind of pisses me off, I don't know. I don't know what the deal with that is, but yeah, it might be my camera messing up. I don't know. But Game of Death is a great film. If y'all haven't seen it, and y'all are diehard martial art fans, y'all like all martial arts. It don't matter if y'all like all martial arts, like classic martial artists movies, martial arts movies, and new martial art movies, then you'll like it. If you like any kind of martial art movies, if you just watch any kind, you'll like this movie because it has a good story and the best soundtrack than all the other Bruce Lee movies, at least in my opinion. And I'm a diehard Bruce Lee fan. He's like one of my favorite martial artists of all time, up there with Michael Jai White and Scott Adkins. Those are my favorite. Now I also like Jason Statham, but he ain't as good. I mean, Jason Statham is a great martial artist. He is great, but he ain't as good as the ones I mentioned. Because these motherfuckers, nobody got none on these motherfuckers, But Jason Statham is good though. But yeah, Game of Death, great film. Loved it from start to finish. Game of Death, it's a great movie. If y'all martial art fan, if y'all classic martial art fans, then y'all don't want to skip this one because this one is a great film. Like any Bruce Lee film will tell you, this one's one of the best Bruce Lee films. At least one of them. Some of them will tell you this is the #1 best. Their #1 best. Some people will tell you that. And Game of Death is just an amazing film. It's 11 out of 10 for me. I'll probably give it 11.5 out of 10. And a bunch of thumbs up. I love Game of Death. Love that fucking movie. Loved it from start to finish. Freaking martial arts is there. Everything you love about martial art movies is there. Especially if you love classic martial arts, you like it. But in that decade, they freaking pulled them stunts off like crazy. That's crazy. Like they didn't have that much camera work back in those days. And stuff like that. So yeah, that movie is an incredible movie. Bruce Lee's a legend. Rip Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee will be missed. And a lot of people talk shit about Bruce Lee. Probably because Bruce Lee's dead. You know? Like, Steven Seagal talk shit about him. Michael Jai White talk shit about him. Because he's dead. If he was alive, they wouldn't be talking all that trash. Even though I'm a fan of Michael Jai White, but Bruce Lee is just the greatest. I know Bruce Lee's little to Michael Jai White, but Bruce Lee's still the greatest. But the stuff that they come up with now, the martial arts they come up with now, would probably beat Bruce Lee because because you got new martial arts styles now. You got MMA and all that shit that'll fuck people up now. You got different new martial artists. I mean, you got different new martial arts styles that Bruce Lee probably didn't even know about because, you know, back in them days, they knew a lot of martial arts. But now we got new martial arts too. But Bruce Lee probably trained them also and then became even better. You know, Bruce Lee would probably train them too. Train them type martial arts styles that they come up with now to become even better. So Bruce Lee's the greatest. Yeah, so I guess that's it for this review. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, please subscribe and share, and also hit the bell so you know when new videos uploaded. Peace out. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm out. Peace.